There she is. Uh, Now, I saw somebody else put this up, but I wanted to kind of wait maybe about half an hour to an hour after the announcement to um, make sure that it wasn't like Little Tay, where Little Tay was dead and she's alive and she's a giraffe and she's a hippo, or Little Tay has transcended the multiverse. She has done a spiritual transition. But now, I remember Arlene Sorkin, and also too, and also Bob Barker passed away at the age of 99. I mean, what a different time that was. I mean, like Bob Barker. I'll talk about Bob Barker for a little bit, then we'll go back to Arlene. But Bob Barker was like that original game show host for me. I guess it would have been Monty, right? Monty from Let's Make a Deal. Monty Hall, and I think Wink Martindale, who did Tic Tac Doe, is still around. Bill Cullen's gone. Alex Trebek is gone. Pat Sajak and Vanna White are retiring. But yeah, he was one of those old fashioned guys. But yeah, so rest in peace to Bob Barker as well. He didn't make it to 100, just like Betty White. But I missed Rod Roddy as well. Rod Roddy. I still remember the Mad TV segments where Frank Caliendo did Rod Roddy impressions, and very good. He had that voice down. And I forgot who did the performance as Bob Barker. I can't remember his name. All the casts. I remember a lot of these people. Deborah Wilson, who's a voice actress now, she was in Mad TV. But let's go back to the voice actors here. So the first time I remember Arlene was Days of Our Lives. In fact, I think I have it still here. I love that voice. This is like the last public appearance I remember her doing.
Thank you very much, Fran. And thank all
Fran.
of
Oh,
you.
it's so cute when she did that.
My father, who is here, told me
Yeah,
to
she
tell
talked
you
about
that
cancer
everything I
and
am
cancer
and
prevention.
everything I hope to
This
be,
is like a
I hope to
fundraiser.
do.
This is, yeah, the real Harley Quinn. This was my
And my
comment.
mother, who is
My comment
also
is,
here,
I hope there's
wanted
some
me to
excuse for her to
say
play
that
Margot
that's
Robbie's
not really
mom.
the case.
So,
And since I know it is customary that when people receive awards like these, they're supposed to feel completely unworthy and very grateful, I
yeah.
will try. But first, let me tell you about a typical phone conversation.
Yeah, this is good. This video is called the NBCCF. So take a look at the NBCCF. I'll give you three links. I'll link this video. I'm going to link my 30th anniversary tribute to Harley Quinn. And I will also link my last video, which is the Saturday morning Kids WB DC Animated Universe, which was very odd that this announcement about her passing came a day later. So it might have been due to cancer. It's hard to say. Breast cancer, I don't know. So, Days of Our Lives, and I thought about Days of Our Lives. You had the Hortons, right? You had Mickey Horton and his wife, and you had these are the characters in Days of Our Lives because my mom would watch it all the time. The sands of the hourglass, so too are the days of our lives, like the sands. That's McDonald Carey. So I'm trying to think of who else. I'm trying to think of, was it a Deborah Hall? Whatever her name is. And she played a significant character. There were all these different, relationships between characters. It was little scandals here. And that's what Days of Our Lives was, scandals and love triangles and things. And I don't remember, but Arlene Sorkin did a character, and I forgot her name, the name of her character, but she did a dream sequence where she was a court jester, and Paul Dini was a college friend of hers. And somehow one thing led to another, and she became the voice of Harley Quinn. And I also remember she played the wife of John Delancey, Q, Star Trek The Next Generation, right? And she played, I think John Delancey's character was killed off. And he would always appear to her as a ghost, ooh, and then fade out. I remember this because I was so little. I think I was 6, 7, or 8 years old. I could remember Arlene Sorkin and John Delancey. They were husband and wife in that on that soap opera. And then there was America's Funniest People, which complemented Bob Saget's America's Funniest Home Videos. So you had on the second show, you had Dave Coulier from Full House, and he would do Peter Venkman from the Ghostbusters. Ooh, Slimer, that kind of thing. I don't know if he's still doing voice acting, or if he's retired, but he is. He was the co-star to Arlene Sorkin for that. And then we get to the animated series, and I kind of thought it was annoying at first that why does the Joker have a sidekick? Why does he need a sidekick? So for many years in the 90s, I just didn't really respond to it. I thought, okay, here's this bubbly girl that bounces around. And I didn't see the point to it. I said, we had Adam West Batman. We had 50 plus years of Batman and Robin, the Rogues Gallery. Why do we need Harley Quinn? And maybe it seemed misogynist at the time to say that, but, I was in my teens. Now, Harley Quinn is so beloved. You know that Harley Quinn has made it when a parent tells her daughter, if you don't behave yourself, you're not getting a Harley Quinn. That's how you know. And this is at my local Target. And yeah, she's appeared on Frasier, her husband, Christopher Lloyd, not the actor, but the producer or the showrunner. And she's been in different things. I mean, if you were to ask her what she thinks of when she thinks of acting, she thinks of, John Delancey. She thinks of Days of Our Lives. She thinks of Frasier. She'll think of L.A. Law or something sophisticated. Maybe The West Wing or something like old white people like to watch. Right? She does not. She has two fan bases. The ones that were at her awards ceremony. These old people, right? Old Hollywood. And then all these fans that are like myself and people in their teens, their kids, their teens, in their 20s and their 30s. All these people would jump up and down at Comic-Con for her. And I think the saddest thing I can think of right now is not that maybe it was her time to go, but the saddest thing is that how did Arlene Sorkin feel about being the voice of a character just when you thought all the DC universe had been mined? Superman became big, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash, Hawkman, Justice Society of America, Justice League, Martian Manhunter, the Rogues Gallery of Batman villains, Lex Luthor, all these. You would think after all that stuff, Teen Titans, Legion of Superheroes, like that was it. Like anything else was just tertiary. And Harley Quinn became so famous really quick. Really quick. And it didn't take long. I think there's a Batman Adventures comic book that's worth so much money because it was the first time she appeared in a comic book. I have the Batman Harley Quinn special from '99, which she appeared in the main universe. So I wish I could ask her how she felt about that. Obviously, she would never go to Comic Cons and expos. It's like Joey Diaz. Like, I don't want to be in a room where 400 people are jumping up and down, at a weed fest. I don't think she could handle people jumping up and down. I think she was like chewing gum sometimes, and that was and doing the high pitched voice, and that was helping her do the Harley Quinn voice. She did Harley Quinn characters from the animated series, then Gotham Knights on Kids WB, from Fox to Kids WB. She was not in Mask of the Phantasm. She did do appearances in Superman and Static Shock. And then I think she did some of the video games and also Arkham Asylum for the Xbox 360 and PS3. And then I think DC Universe Online, and that was it. She didn't do any more. And Tara Strong, she does okay. And other people have come and gone, done their bit. And I still I still respect Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I don't know what Lady Gaga is going to do. Now, to go off the track a little bit, it's like there's still a few things I will see not James Gunn related. One of them is the Batman Part 2 with Clayface, Matt Reeves. Joker Folie à Deux, Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn, uh, Aquaman Part 2, and Superman and Lois for season 4. If I'll see the first couple of episodes. If that goes to shit, that's it. So James Gunn's not touching that one. And that's all I'm doing. I'm ignoring everything else. I love Harleen and as the Harleen Black Label series. So as far as that goes, yeah, it's really sad. She was 67. It might have been cancer. I don't know how she felt. You know, she had a big influence just by doing the voice. Paul Dini, who I should have met, and I didn't because I was stupid. I met his sister once. His sister taught college courses, and I was in one of her college classes. I wish I could have met her. I have a thing for blondes, I think. But yeah, she was something. And she, even without Harley Quinn, she was a very good character actor. So there are a lot of character actors that never got to be comic book characters. Some you may appreciate, some you may not. Some you've seen in commercials, some you don't. I think of the one where was it the cable internet commercial? Was it Verizon? Where Bernie was like, there was a guy and his neighbor Bernie, and then Bernie was a kid. But Bernie was an adult where he would just get on the guy's nerves. I think you remember that one. And then there was another one. There were all kinds of character actor people that you remember from this commercial, from that thing. So I pay attention to all of it now. I don't just take it for granted. But I'm glad for the hard work she's done. As she said in her award ceremony, a friend of hers' mother died, and somebody else she knew died, and that's 2 people too many. So if it is breast cancer related, we gotta push for cures. Lung cancer, but I think it's really sad. So thank you, Arlene. Thank you for the memories. Let's go out with a lasting bit. This is my favorite bit. Harley Quinn doesn't really have a catchphrase other than Ryder Rooney, but this is the one phrase I like so much.
While we're ahead. Good night, everybody. Remember, no funny.
No money. Good night.
I thought she said the whole line, but anyway. Until next time, wherever you are, Arlene, we still love you. The first ever Harley Quinn action figure.